Well, good evening, folks. How are you? It's lovely to see you again, and a very warm welcome back to What's for Tea and my Sunday meals of the week. So I hope you've all had a great week and having a good day so far. And thanks very much for popping over just to see what I made for the family meals last week. If you're new and this is your first time here, my name's Cheryl and this is our family meals of the week. We're a family of 4 from the west coast of beautiful sunny Scotland, and I just like to pop these videos out every week just to maybe give you ideas for you and your own family. You know, I'm no chef, I'm no cook, nothing like that. I'm just a very simple home cook, but a bit of a foodie. So yeah, that's why I love making these videos, and that's why I started watching them on YouTube in the first place. I always start off on Monday all the way through till today, which is Sunday, and I've got a selection of your comments from my videos just at the end as well. So on Monday, I made a cottage pie. Now, this is one of our favourites, and I do have a video recipe for this that I done years ago, and I'll leave it linked underneath the video. And we just did that simply with some broccoli on the side. Yeah, big favourite in the house, and absolutely delicious and very easy to make. But yeah, I do have a video, like I said, but it's an old one. Moving on to Tuesday, we had a very simple cheese and tomato pasta bake. So this is just tomato, chilli, onion, mascarpone cheese, you know, a simple red sauce with some parmesan mixed in with a wee bit of garlic bread on the side with penne pasta. Really tasty, actually. Moving on to Wednesday, it was just me and Mr. What's for Tea, and we had these chicken Kievs you'll have seen in my Sainsbury's shopping haul, with some wee parmentier potatoes on the side, or crispy potatoes, with some green beans. Lovely. And moving on to Thursday, again, it was just me and Mr. What's for Tea, and we had these wee individual steak pies with some chips on the side, and I also made a cauliflower cheese. I've got video recipes for both the individual steak pies and the cauliflower cheese, and I'll link it underneath the video as well, just in case you want to go and have a look and make it for yourself. Moving on to Friday, and we had fish and chips. So out came the chips again. And we had a battered cod fillet, some garden peas and a wee wedge of lemon. And I also had some tartar sauce and some bread on the table. And again, I've got a brilliant recipe for battered cod I'll leave linked underneath. Moving on to yesterday, one of our favourites, and not something we've had for a couple of weeks, is our beloved cheeseburger pasta bake, or cheeseburger macaroni. Beautiful flavour combination. You know, you wouldn't think ground beef, tomato soup, onions, grated cheese and macaroni would go so well together. But again, I've got a video recipe for this and I'll leave it down below. Moving on to today, and I made a mince round. Again, I have got a video recipe for this pie. I will leave in the description box underneath the video. Another big favourite in the house. And somebody said to me, you know, do you never have a roast on a Sunday? And it's just not something that I do. You know, when I grew up, my mother used to make a roast every Sunday, but it's just not a habit I've got into. You know, Sunday is just another day to us, you know, another day of the week. So we don't really have anything special, but we do like a mince round with some mashed potatoes, some carrots and some gravy on the side. But just before I move on, I wanted to say, as usual, a huge thank you to the supporters of the channel over on my Patreon page. So hello to the new patrons and also the channel members here on YouTube as well. It's much appreciated. If you're leaving at this point, thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you either during the week for a wee recipe, or unboxing or shopping haul, or even next week for another meals of the week. For everybody else staying on, this is just a very small selection of your comments left in my videos throughout the week. You know, there are hundreds and hundreds now, but these are just a few, you know, chosen at random. So let's go and see what you were saying this week. First comment this week is from Christine, and she's written, "Hi, never had this in America. Looks just delicious. You're quite a baker, Cheryl." Well, thank you very much, Christine, but let me just say I am no baker. I am hopeless at baking, so I tend to choose recipes, you know, that I've done before and I find quite easy. And then I can show you actually how easy this is. And because it's a steamed pudding, you know, it really is foolproof. You don't have to worry about things burning in the oven or anything like that. It just steams away quite happily on its own for a couple of hours, and your end result is just every bit as good as an oven baked cake. In fact, I would go so far to say it's better, because you've got all that lovely, it retains all that lovely moisture because it's steaming away rather than drying out in the oven. So highly recommend you give that one a go. And Christine is talking about the sticky toffee pudding that I done the other day, and again I'll leave the recipe linked underneath this video, and I made a beautiful salted caramel sauce to go with that. So thank you very much for your comment. From Loopy Lou. Hi, looks delicious. Never seen a sticky toffee pudding without dates. The sauce was to die for. Thank you. Well, thank you very much for your comment. And yeah, this one doesn't, it doesn't contain dates. A traditional sticky toffee pudding would. I did do a recipe on the channel about a year ago, the traditional method with the dates. Again, I will leave underneath the video. This is just a far simpler version. It is a steamed pudding instead of the traditional oven version that I did do a video on. And it's just so much easier. And yeah, you don't require dates, and you will still get that lovely sticky toffee flavour, especially if you combine it with that sauce. And I think I just left you a comment there just saying exactly what I said there. So if you're not a baker and you want a simpler version, but you do still want that sticky toffee sort of flavour, highly recommend you give that one a go. So thank you very much for watching and for leaving your comment. Lovely to see you. The next comment is from our friend Gary Boyd. My goodness, did you see those knot tying skills? Did you grow up on a sailboat, Cheryl? You know what, Gary? The knots were so fiddly. I think I made it look a complete faff. I actually, I done two. The first one I done off camera, and it took me a lot longer. So the second time round, the one that you're seeing here, actually was a lot quicker. But yeah, my nails are quite long, so it wasn't the easiest thing in the world to do. And I probably made it look a bit harder than it actually was. But yeah, no, I didn't grow up on a sailboat, unfortunately, because I think that'd probably be quite nice. Thanks for your comment. Lovely to see you. Leah Sheenan. Hi there, Leah. I can't see anything, just green. Anyone else having this problem? Well, I had quite a few comments, saying that they couldn't see the video and it was just green screen. And I have spoken to Mr. Watts for Tea, and he is an IT geek. In fact, that's what he does for a living. And he's basically said, because it's quite a high resolution video, certain devices that you might be using, the graphics card might not be able to handle the resolution or something like that. But try a different device. If you're using your laptop, try your phone, or if you're using your phone, try a laptop or a tablet, something like that, and you may find that you can see it just fine. So yeah, thank you very much for your comment. Your next comment is from Robin Saunders. Jasper looks so chilled out. My cat does same thing. Her name is Mouse. Well, thank you very much for your comment, Robin. I don't recognise you, so you might be a new subscriber. Yeah, so many people were asking, to see a picture of him or a wee bit of video, because I haven't included him in such a long time, and it's for no other reason than I just forget. So we're sitting last night before I put the video out, and I said, I'm just going to, because he was asleep, I said, I'll capture a few minutes of him just to let you see. But he is such a happy wee cat, and I think he spends about 80% of his life asleep, and this is his favourite position here on his wee red blanket. We just love him to bits. So he is a wee bit spoiled, but he's a lovely wee cat. Next up, we have LTP. You're a great comfort during these trying times, and we're blessed to have you. Jasper is best cat. Well, thank you ever so much. What a lovely comment, and thank you for your continued support and for watching. Then we have Life with Minnie. Fab Hall. Oh, Jasper is so cutie. Your pasta dish sounds yummy. I'm new to your channel, hun. Well, welcome to you as well, and thank you very much for deciding to watch and for subscribing. Hope you like it here. Lovely to have you. Then we have our friend Gary Boyd again. Hi Gary, you do a great job with these haul videos. Well, thank you very much. I do try. It's very simple, nothing fancy or over the top. It's just me and my iPhone at the end of the day. Like I said away at the beginning, I do like watching these kinds of videos, shopping hauls and meals of the week, and that is why I started making them. I was watching them and I thought I could do that as well. I didn't think I would actually ever get round to doing it, but here I am 3 hours later, the very first video I ever posted was for a shepherd's pie, and I was so nervous. And you know, I go back and I watch some of my old videos and I sound completely different. You know, you kind of put on that phone voice, if you like, and it's so funny when you hear the difference back then compared to now. But yeah, you've been around for a long time, Gary, so I do appreciate you being here and subscribing and for watching. And you also follow me over on Instagram, so thank you very much. And if you're still here and you're still watching, everybody else, if you're not following me over on Instagram, I'm just What's for Tea 3 over there. So I'd love to see you over there, because obviously I post pictures and videos and things that you won't see here on YouTube. So yeah, go and find me over there if you are on Instagram. So I'm going to leave now and leave you with the beautiful Culzean Castle. So until I see you next time, guys, mind to take care of yourselves, and I'll see you off as soon back here as usual on What's for Tea. So take care and bye for now. Bye now.